It's the city's 7+ hills. Welcome to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
Cam Little after the opening kick. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 36. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Burrow's going to sneak it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades. From Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Burrow setting up the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Jukes out a one-stop. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Chase Brown.
The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series.
Bengals.
Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's Parker Washington with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out, that'll be the next step for Trevor in his career. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Into the hands of his running back, ETN. Short pickup to their own 31. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. He's running for it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Etienne, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. ETN again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
37-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll check this one down to ETN. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They're going to try with ETN. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Jaguars with 3rd and very long. Lawrence working from the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
But it's 4th and goal.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Jaguars taking the field on offense to start the third. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Now Lawrence on the play fake. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, it looks like the 27 on that completion. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up first and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up second down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie things 10-10. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has it downfield, working the left. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
17. Jaguars 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Washington now to return. Juke the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He takes it himself. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Jaguars.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They motion a receiver left. First and 10, it's Lawrence. A quick slant caught by Washington. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Tight end in motion left. On second down, it's ETN. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And a Jaguar first down.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Lawrence looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Caught quick right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Lawrence steps up and he's running with it. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll run. ETN. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Close to a stand here, partner. Need a stop on this 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Could not beat the defender there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
14-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Burrow back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play. Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So on fourth down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
The Jaguars take
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He'll look to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
One final shot here. Getting out to his left. And they got him. They took him down before he could get to that goal line. No time left. Zeros on the clock. This game's over. So what a way to get them the win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. He doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.